What's going on? It's your boy Noah Jones. Uh, had to switch it up, man. I had to switch up the format, had to switch up the formula. The reason why I brought this segment, the tips and tricks and how to be successful segment to YouTube is because trying to squeeze all this shit in 1 minute, man, it's not really, I don't know, I just wasn't really feeling that, to be honest. I felt like I was rushing. I couldn't really communicate my thoughts as well, and I feel like as people that need this information and as fans, you guys need to be clear on exactly what's going on. So I had to move it over here. I felt like it'd be a better platform over here on YouTube. So let's get to the. You know what I mean? Let's get to it. Mr. B Inspired himself. All right, today I want to talk about you know how they usually say, focus on one thing at a time before you move on to something else. I think those rules done changed nowadays. I feel like in order to be successful, what you need to do now is you need to get your hands in as many things as possible. For example, with me, I do music. So I'm trying to make my money off of streaming, trying to make my money off of CD sales, trying to make my money off of doing verses for people, trying to make my money off this podcast show that I just did, trying to make my money off this class, because I do consulting. I'm sorry, I do consulting. I'm a consultant and I have a class now. So it's a lot of little things like that I'm working on. That you got to diversify. You got to put your hands in as many pots as possible in order for you to be successful. You know what I mean? And you never know which one of those things is going to be successful. So you got to try them all. You know what I mean? My podcast show could take off, which can basically help out my music career. Or, my music career could take off even more and it can help out my podcast. Some of these things work hand in hand with each other. So, in order to be successful, you got to get out there and do as many different things as possible. Otherwise, you're selling yourself too short. You know what I mean? The drawback is you're going to be extremely tired. You're going to be extremely tired, so you got to push through. You got to push through. You're going to lose some sleep. You're going to potentially lose some friends. You're going to lose some relationships if you can't find the balance. But I'm here to tell you, in the end, it'll all work out because you'll be able to provide for your loved ones. And you'll be able to do, just a whole bunch of different things. And just like a whole different upper echelon of life that you're going to be a part of. You know what I mean? So that being said, in order to be successful, I suggest you try to do as many things as possible at the same time. And whatever one takes off and whatever one actually does well, then you focus on that one and make that particular endeavor a priority. But as far as as far as the other things, don't give up because you never know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? And there's no rule or no law that says you can't, dabble in multiple things at one time. You know what I mean? You could open up a barbershop and a nail salon. You can open up a barbershop and a chicken spot. You can sell rims and you can sell music. You know what I'm saying? So, you can do pretty much whatever you want. So that being said, you know what I mean? That's my success tip for today. Make sure that you do as many things as possible, and make sure you push through. You know what I mean? Because you will be tired, and just that one moment of weakness where you feel like you're tired, that could be the moment where something really jumps off and helps your business grow. So you got to stay at it. You got to be consistent. You got to keep putting in the work. You got to keep putting in the hours. You got to keep being creative. You got to keep doing what you're doing in order to be successful. Otherwise, people are going to give up on you. You got to stay consistent. You know what I mean? So this is your boy Noah Jones for NoahJonesNews.com. Make sure, click like, click the subscribe button. I'm dropping new content every day. You're either going to get, some more motivational tips and success, or you're going to get the podcast show. But this is the channel that it's going to be on right here. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. If you feel like supporting the music, you can go to NoahJonesNews.com. If you want to hear some unreleased shit, you can go to my Instagram, which is @NoahJonesNews. I'm doing the flood right now. Today's day 4. Day 4 of the flood, all new music. All right, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Be blessed. And remember, stay inspired.